Who is tougher in the ring, Luis Ortiz or Tyson Fury? I had to say Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, man, he's a smart fighter. You know, Luis Ortiz he moves strategically in the ring. He's a great counter puncher as well, and you know, I like his style as a Cuban. You know, nobody in the top 10 wanted to fight Ortiz, and they still don't to this day. But I'm giving him the opportunity, and we about to do it again. November the 23rd, baby, in Vegas. If you can't be there, click that button on Fox, pay-per-view.
What's Luis Ortiz's most dangerous trait?
Luis Ortiz's most dangerous trait is he's a counterpuncher. You know, he keeps you on the edge. You know what I mean, on your seat. You definitely gotta really plan what you're gonna do. Have your next move, because when you're punching, he's coming back with something just like that. You know what I mean? You definitely got to have eye coordination. You got to have timing on point, and you definitely have to have some type of speed with you. So I'm looking forward to November 23rd in Vegas, man. It's going to be an amazing fight. If anyone haven't seen it the first time, go back. I advise you to go back. Make sure you get some popcorn. You know, you get some beverages around you. I mean, you light one up or do whatever you do, and man, enjoy a fight.
Last question from Twitter, and then we'll get some on Instagram. Who was your boxing idol growing up?
My boxing idol growing up is the almighty, the one and only, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, baby. It's Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? He was an amazing fighter. You know what I like about Ali, not so much of what he did inside of the ring, but what he did on the outside, his bravery. You know what I mean? To lead so many people, you know what I mean? To speak up for his people and to love them, you know what I mean? I'm the same way. I got the same tendencies. And as everybody know, you know, I'm Mr. to this day, man. I believe. You know, I love my people to death. You know, and they ride with me, I ride with them all the way to the motherfucking wheels, Polo.
Michael Bros asks, what is your favorite knockout?
My favorite knockout, man, I like all of them. You know what I mean? I like all my knockouts. That's what I do. I think that's what differentiates me from a lot of other fighters. I mean, look, what other fighters in the world fight people 20, 30, 40, even 50 pounds heavier than them? No one. Only Deontay Wilder. You know, and I still bring dramatic knockouts in dramatic fashion. I bring a lot of energy. And I'm the type of person that I tell you what I'm going to do to you, and when it's time for me to show action, I does it. Point blank and period. You know what I mean? Who would not want to pay for something like that? Who would not want to see excitement like that? If you ain't never seen a boxing match and you want to see a body on the canvas, and you want to see what the reaction is going to be once leather hit face, I'm the right man to see. Tune in, baby. You don't want to miss it.
It's not a question, but Jarrett Hurd is on the live stream. He says, till this day.
Jarrett, to this day.
Let's see. Someone says, who is the GOAT in your opinion?
Who is the GOAT in boxing, period?
Yeah, I guess.
Who is the GOAT? I mean, you're looking at the GOAT. You know, when my career ends, that's what it's going to look at. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've knocked out every fighter I've faced. Every fighter I've faced have taste the sweet canvas. And what more can you ask for from a fighter than knocking somebody out, putting them on the canvas? You know what I mean? That's what we thrive off of. That's what fans come to see. You know what I mean? They come to see someone get their brains knocked out of their heads, and I does it. And I sleep good doing it at night as well. You know, I love to see fighters, you know, go back to their family and stuff, but people got to understand, like, this is a gladiator sport. This is not a please don't hurt me too bad sport. This is I'm trying to knock your ass out to the point of maybe even death type of shit. And I know a lot of in this sport, we know many guys have faded away in this sport. 3 of them has already this year. So, you know, people got to understand, like, this sport right here is a sport that you cannot play. This is not the play sport. If you want to play something, you better go pick up a basketball or anything that's dealing with some type of ball. Because this right here, when you strap up them gloves, it's go time, baby. Especially when you get in the ring with me. And I don't mean to sound cocky or arrogant. It's just confidence. I have to have confidence. Anything you do in life, you must have confidence. You must believe it. You must have that sensation, that desire, that burning up in your heart that you know is going to happen. You're just waiting on the time and the opportunity. And some people just need the opportunity in life to perform. And so when they show up, they show out. All my life, I just needed the opportunity. Many people doubted me. Many people said I wouldn't be here at this point in time. Just off of, you know, that's just off of looking at someone, you know what I mean? But looks are deceiving. And when I got my opportunity, I showed the world my greatness. I always say everyone has greatness in them, but greatness is only determined by service.
Ivan Redcatch is on the stream. He says, brother, good luck.
Thank you so much.
And Larry on the beat says, did you feel sorry for Stavern after you KO'd him?
Larry on the beat, did I feel sorry for Stavern? Not one bit. I don't feel sorry for no fighters that I fight, you know what I mean? At that moment in time, my mindset is different. The transformation has begun, and I'm a totally different person. I tell people, like, I transform when I'm in the boxing ring. You know, I come from Deontay Wilder to the Bronze Bomber, and I mean every bit of that. You know, every word that I say, I mean it, and I won't take nothing back, no matter what consequences that I may face after my actions of speaking. I'm a man. I accept everything that I do in life, whether it's in the ring or whether it's outside of the ring. I'm a man. I accept everything. I'm only human. I make mistakes as long as everyone else. But, you know, I keep going. I don't let too much get to me. You know what I mean? And I show the world my greatness.
Anastasia, 19, not a question, but she said your daughter is so cute.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's see, what else we got?
The GOAT!
What's the
Yes,
heaviest?
indeed.
What's the heaviest you've ever been? Quality Chaos MMA at?
The heaviest I've ever been was about 230. I was like 232 one point in time. You know what I mean? I don't know what was going on with me at that point in time. I had the munchies. But, you know, I mean, my weight, you know, it goes up and down all the time. I don't know. I don't understand my body. But I think that what makes me unique to be able to get in the ring and look so much smaller than other heavyweights. You know, in the heavyweight in the heavyweight division, all these guys believe in being so strong and muscular and looking the part. I tell everybody, I'd rather be the part than look the part. I've seen many people come and act like they something and look the part, but they just didn't show up to be that part. And for me to be the smallest, I think I'm probably one of the smallest heavyweights, probably one of the smallest champions, you know, as far as heavyweight in the division, and to be able to do what I do, and on the level and the scale that I do it in, I mean, you know, it's amazing, man. It's amazing to me. You know, when I go back and look at fights, I go back and look at myself, interviews and fights, I really look at myself as a fan, and that's the only way I can determine, you know, certain things about myself. I can critique myself, and I'm always shocked when I'm looking at my fights, you know, and still dazed and amazed to see me knock guys out like I do.
Where do you see yourself after boxing? Brandon Day 111 wants to know.
After boxing, I see myself in the movies. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing now as an actor, you know, and I'm very passionate about acting. And that's why I see myself after boxing, in the movies, sitting back, putting together some hot films. I'm also a certified scuba diver as well. I like to go down in the deep blue sea, and I mean to discover the unknown. A lot of people wouldn't know that about me, that I'm a scuba diver, but man, I love going in the water. Not only I'm dangerous on land, but I'm dangerous in the sea as well, baby.
Someone wants to know who would be a tougher opponent, Tyson Fury or Andy Ruiz?
Who would be a tougher opponent, Tyson Fury or Ruiz?
Yep.
I think Fury would be the more tougher opponent than Ruiz. You know what I mean? Being at his height, you know, and his wingspan. You know, Ruiz is a shorter fighter, and I can handle a shorter fighter way easier than eye level or taller fighters. You know what I mean? Shorter fighters is just like, you can keep them more at bay if you know what you're doing and you know how to move in certain ways. So, you know, in that situation, I pick Tyson Fury.
Swift Jarrett Hurd asks, what's your fastest KO?
Swift Jarrett Hurd, my fastest KO is, shit, I mean, we got some seconds, maybe 23 seconds, 11 seconds, something like that. I had to go back and really just look back at my fights to see, like, what's my my shortest knockout time.
Let's see. Yes, we got here.
Give it to it. Give it to me.
Someone asked if you think you can surpass 50-0.
If I can surpass 50-0, I mean, I think I can. I mean, I'm halfway there now. Well, you know, almost halfway there. 50-0, the way I'm fighting and the things that we have planned for my career, I definitely get to 50-0. I probably get to 52 and 0 with 51 knockouts. That'll be a sick record to have and to end it. Yo, I only have 6 more years left in the business. 6 more years and I'm out of here, I promise. You know what I mean? So within these 6 years, I just want to give everyone their fights that they want to see. You know what I mean? If you ain't seen me fight your favorite fighter, then get your favorite fighter to come. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys say they want to fight, but then they find themselves caught up in PDs, or they find themselves, you know, not really wanting to fight. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to do for people. You know what I mean? I want to be legendary. I want, when people think about boxing, they say Deontay Wilder. So I only have 6 more years left, and I'm out of the sport. So love me now. Give me my roses now, because when I go, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna wish I was back, because ain't nobody knocking nobody out like a Deontay Wilder. That's straight facts.
Edwin Alexander asks, last fight you said you went back to basics. Are you carrying that mentality into the preparation for this fight? Going
back to basics with the Brazil, I'm definitely coming back to the same basic plan with Ortiz. You know, Ortiz is a very dangerous fighter. Many people talk about his age, but ain't nobody trying to whoop that old man ass either. Only me. You know what I mean? I whoop young folks and I whoop old folks. And that's just how it is. You know, I love Ortiz as a person. I love him as a father. I respect him a lot. You know what I mean? But when we step in that ring, all that gonna go out the window until we see again. You know how it is. You know, I come from the old school. You know, you can have animosity against someone, you know, negative energy towards someone, and then when you get in the ring and y'all release you guys' energy, may the best man win. After that, man, shit is gone. You have released your energy amongst that person, so you should never have no type of, negativity towards someone. You know, just duke it out. They say fighting don't solve problems, but in my life, I found that it does. Solves a lot of things in life.
Someone says, how do you deal with all the pressure being in your position?
How do I deal with all the pressure being in my condition? You know, it's just one of those things that you gotta find a place where you can go by yourself. And if you're not into meditation, you know what I mean, learn the basic skills of it. You know, meditation is not hard to be able to do or practice. You know what I mean? I like to go by myself. You know what I mean? I learned a lot about myself just being by myself. And you know, you can discover so many different things, and that's the only way how I can deal with so many negativity and things that come my way. I'm unbothered by a lot of things. Throughout my life, I had to go through so much. I had to deal with so much. Everybody got a story about being at the bottom, and I come from the bottom as well, and now I'm here, you know, and anything come my way, man, let it come. You know what I mean? Many people try to bring me down, but they gonna have to try harder than what they try, because I ain't going nowhere no time soon. I'm only rising, I'm only climbing, and as you can see, I'm always going all the way to the bank, baby. You know, love is love, and I'm all about that.
Someone wants to know what happens if you lose to Ortiz.
If I lose to Ortiz, then it is what it is, you know. I mean, a loss is a loss. That don't determine who you are. Many people have failed in life, you know, but failure sometimes can be a great thing. It depends on how you apply it to your life. You know, sometimes failure can be a motivation to you to be able to be more determined, to make it the next time, more confident. You know, a lot of guys have lost their titles, you know, and they needed that loss. And when you seen them came back, what they did, you know what I mean? It's just all, when you talk about that, I think about J. Rock Williams. You know what I mean? You know, I love how he said he just went back. He, you know what I mean? He just went back all to the bases and put himself in in rural conditions, and you know, he just focused on himself, and he came back and became a champion, man. You know what I mean? And that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? Life is all about ups and downs. You know, everybody want to be on top. Everybody wants success. But the thing about success is when you gain success, you have to stay relevant. You have to keep success. And sometimes staying relevant is harder than really just actually becoming successful. So if you don't have a work ethic now, don't worry about being successful, because you're not going to last long unless you want to be a one-hit wonder.
Simple Steve 123, not quite sure, but he says you're a great inspiration. I'm in boxing now, and I've got my first fight in January.
Say that again?
He said he's in boxing now. He says you're a great inspiration, and he's got his first fight coming up in January.
Nice, man. Congrats. Well, who was that? Who said that?
Simple Steve 123.
Simple Steve 123, man. Congratulations on everything. I'm wishing you many, many blessings, man, and I hope you will gain much success.
Let's do one more question, and you can do some closing comments. Someone says, name some young fighters that you have your eye on that you like.
Young fighters that I have my own right now in the division, man. I'm really it's so many up in the division, but I think I'm gonna give you guys one, and I like this kid a lot. You know what I mean? He's across the pond, and that's Daniel Dubois. I said it before. And I really like him. I mean, I like his dedication to the sport, his discipline, as well as his eagerness, the willing to learn. You know, it's a lot of other fighters out there that's coming up, for sure. And I got my eyes on them as well. And a lot of them that I know that I'll be able to fight, you know, in the future. But he just stands out the most to me for some reason, you know what I mean? So, but good luck to all the fighters, man. Long live the division, you know what I mean? And long live the king, you know? And yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Deontay, the Bronze Bumming Water, the baddest man on the planet, Mr. Knock Your Ass Out. November the 23rd, baby, it's going to be a magical moment. It's going to be a special moment in time for all the boxing fans around. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. And if you can't make it, click that damn button, baby. It's on Fox Pay-Per-View. We out this bitch. Peace! Bomb Squad!